We've driven from Florida to Alaska twice, driven to all 48 continental states, 8 different provinces and territories in Canada, but we've never taken our road trips outside of North America. Until now.
For our 10th road trip on the channel, we've made the trip across the pond to see everything that the United Kingdom has to offer. One road trip for the entirety of Great Britain. We're going to see England, Scotland, and Wales.
Valvoline has sponsored us to purchase 2 cars sight unseen, but we only have 2 weeks to drive around and see everything that the United Kingdom has to offer.
Dude, this is literally my dream car from heaven.
What lane am I supposed to be in?
I don't know. Did you shear that sheep?
Oh no, I don't have the minerals, do I?
We had fish and chips.
How does that even happen?
You don't want one of them?
I hail from this. Short bend, tall bend, and big bend.
Day 7 of the trip, the halfway mark. We had turned south, leaving the northern roads behind. This was our last shot to take in Scotland's raw beauty before the miles started pulling us away.
Wow, Ben, it turns out when you spend 3 times more for a car, it's a little bit faster, huh?
Thank God.
The mountains started to fade into our rear view and the roads started to feel a little less desolate, but we had one last stop to make before leaving Scotland, the legendary Loch Ness. Because how do you come out all this way and not try and spot a mythical monster?
And all these people out here boating, don't they know they're in grave danger? There's a monster out there.
Do you think there's a monster in there?
Only monster I'm sure of is the one underneath the hood of that wagon. I'll tell you that right now, Thorne.
Yep, about as mythical too, a running 4G63. 755 feet deep, which is deeper than the North Sea.
Sounds like the North Sea is shallow.
Sounds like the North Sea is shallow. But 755 feet deep is pretty deep.
So you think there could be something down there?
There could be, we don't know. We probably do know. We probably have the technology to know now, but...
You don't know. I think there's something down there. Nessie's out there. We're gonna find her.
Cam's a believer.
I'm a believer. Yeah. We're gonna capture footage right now of Nessie. Ben, on it, go.
Insert stock AI footage. Well, we're headed down south, which means we're leaving Scotland. In about an hour, I believe, we're gonna be back in England. That was amazing. Scotland is a lot more rugged, I think, than I expected, which is cool. And it's also absolutely beautiful. Definitely the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen.
I never really had Scotland on my bucket list, but wow, it's definitely on my to return to list in the future. I'm so glad that I had this car for it because it can kind of do anything. The all-wheel drive, stock ride height, tons of space, comfortable suspension. We've had a great spread of various culinary experiences during our time here in Scotland. We've had butteries, shortbread, we've had haggis in a hotel, but we'll take it. Had Glenfiddich whiskey. We've had Lorne sausage. We've had every type of sausage. We had beans on toast. And I'll tell you what, it was all fine. Absolutely acceptable culinary experience. So I'd come back and eat here anytime.
Back down to England and see some more stuff down here. We'll just put it that way. We're gonna see some more stuff. You ready to see some more stuff, Cam?
Yeah, let's go see some stuff. Yeah, stuff.
Cheers to Scotland, bonnie Scotland, and down to England.
This is the point in our road trip where we would normally mention our sponsor for the road trip, like we've done in road trips in the past. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to have this integration be natural because we've been using Valvoline's oil, and Valvoline's oil means that our cars are running perfectly fine at tip-top shape with 0 issues. So makes it a little hard to have a natural integration. Reliability is one of those unspoken things where it's not really talked about unless it's unreliable. So it's hard to talk about what makes cars reliable, and Valvoline oil is definitely a big contributing factor to having a reliable engine. And we've both got reliable engines because we're running Valvoline oil.
As Americans, you would think we wouldn't feel too out of place here. I mean, we did kind of break off from this country, just with more fried foods and fewer roundabouts. But every now and then, something catches us off guard. The names of some of these towns. This is Cockermouth. Yes, that is the real name. No, we didn't make it up. The town is beautiful, the people are friendly, and somehow everyone is just pretending the town isn't named Cockermouth.
Cockermouth is part of the Lake District area, a place famous for peaceful countryside, mountains, and more sheep than people. It's the kind of spot where you'll only go 20 miles an hour because the roads are so narrow. Stop to pet somebody's horse like it's completely normal, even though I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to. Nothing moves fast here except for maybe the sheep.
They don't like the look of your Civic, Ben.
We didn't spend long in the Lake District, just a quick drive through the peaceful countryside before we were back on the motorway. We passed the time by chatting about all the different cars that we didn't have back in the US.
Hey Ben, so now that we've been in the UK for a minute and we've seen a lot of these different cars that we never got, I'm curious what your favorite car that you've seen is that's like normal, regular traffic.
There's a Peugeot, I think, or no. Yeah, I think a Peugeot wagon that looks just amazing.
No way. Bro, that's crazy. I was about to say the same thing. It's the Peugeot 308, but the 3rd generation.
I've seen it in like this crazy green, and you know I go crazy for green cars. Pretty slick styling. It's a wagon. Like, it's probably not even that good to drive, but I think they're really sexy.
I love that they have such small cars here. I have seen like the Q2, the Audi Q2, which we didn't get. There's like an SQ2 as well.
Lotuses are way cheaper here than they are in the States because they're a domestic car. There's a lot of British stuff here that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely seen a lot of Lotus cars and Lotus SUVs, which is crazy.
The car that I would probably most want to own that I've seen over here is like a Evo wagon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of FD2 Honda Civic Type Rs, but I'm not gonna say that that's like the best thing you could get. It's a good deal. It's a good deal for what they cost. Yeah, I would have to stick with the Peugeot 308, even though it's not like an enthusiast car. I think that car just looks so cool.
Yeah, basically, I think that you and I have reached a consensus that we just really need more wagons in the US and we would probably be a lot happier.
We'd made it to southern England, and we had a good reason for coming. We were here for the Goodwood Festival of Speed, a legendary hill climb packed with iconic cars, drivers, and history. An event that's always been on our bucket list.
You didn't know that?
We're going to Goodwood?
We're going to Goodwood.
You were talking about something else you never thought you get to do. Goodwood.
I know, right?
Goodwood's one of those things I never thought I'd get to do either. Wow, okay.
If you don't know what Goodwood is, you're in for a treat.
That well-insured
So we're here at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Welcome. It's a car park so far. The dustiest one you've ever seen in your life. Dirt everywhere. Extremely excited. Goodwood is like bucket list for me. Let me just show you some of the cars. This is the plebeian car park of Goodwood, okay? This is if you weren't wealthy enough to get a helicopter into the event. Alpina, Aston, STI, Porsche 944, Audi RS4 Avant, Jaguar E-Type, R35 GTR, BMW G80, M3 Wagon, Lotus Elise, GTI, Supra, Audi R8, the belle of the ball. Incredible. Oh, it's a Brabus. Of course it's a Brabus. 458 Italia,
clown shoe with the ski box. Totally sick. Golf R, Rolls Royce. It's so funny because this is the best turnout you could possibly hope for at like a Cars and Coffee or like just crazy cars here in the parking lot. TVR Tuscan and a Jaguar E-Type. I've never even seen a TVR in person before. This hood is the craziest thing I've ever seen on a car.
As soon as we entered the gates at Goodwood, we were surprised to see a bunch of historic Formula One cars lined up, ready for a run up the hill. The Ferrari SF90 that Charles Leclerc drove for a win in Spa and Monza.
He won in Spa! He wins in Monza!
Next to it was Alain Prost's Renault RE30 from the 1983 Formula One Championship.
Alain Prost coming through to win his 4th Grand Prix.
We were completely overwhelmed. I didn't know which direction to look first. And as it turned out, I should have looked up. The Red Arrows were performing an air show right above us, while F1 cars echoed through the trees. It was everything at once. History, speed, spectacle. This was Goodwood.
So this is wild. This is the biggest event I think I've ever been to, at least automotive for sure. This is insane, very difficult to film because there are so many people, but we're doing our best and we're here for so little time. I did not realize how big that this event is. So.
You thought it was just the hill.
I kind of thought it was just the hill and maybe a little extra other stuff, but the hill is just kind of like one of the things that that is here.
You could wander around and just look at cool cars all day and never see the hill climb, which would be a tragedy.
It would take you more than a full day. I mean, you need to spend days here to really take it all in. It's crazy, nuts. Is that an AMG 1 on top?
It's the T50.
Huh.
It's the dude that designed the McLaren F1, his company. So it's got a V12 natural aspirator with a manual.
Oh, I thought you were in it.
FN2, Civic Type R, on the hill.
So if you ever watched the Goodwood Festival of Speed, you've probably seen the hill climb, and you know that they get amazing audio. That's their mic setup. So they've got directional mics pointed both ways up the hill and down the hill, and then going by. Really cool. That's just one of their gigantic cameras.
There's a friggin' F1 car behind you.
Was that Pyaar Gasly?
I think it is.
Did Pyaar just drive by you?
Himself. Might be his car though.
How cool.
I could have watched the cars tearing up the hill for hours, but we didn't have the time. There was so much to see here at Goodwood. We ventured away from the hill and into manufacturers' displays, and that's where we spotted the official debut of the new Honda Prelude.
So we found the Honda booth. This is the new Prelude. I'm super excited for this. It's kind of controversial. A lot of people not a big fan.
Yeah.
I am a big fan.
It looks pretty good. It's
Yeah.
a little big. They don't have it in a manual, that's for sure.
It looks great though. I mean, this is great styling. Yeah. So it's the same interior as the like the Type R and the Civic and stuff.
The rear looks like a Porsche. Looks like a 911.
Okay. All right. The rear, not a big fan. I like the front. This is kind of funky.
It is very funky, yeah. If it has a K-Series, we can do anything with it.
If it doesn't have a K-Series, it could have a K-Series.
Oh, it's got Continentals on it, so that's the most important thing.
Oh, it's fully electric.
We wrapped up our time at the Goodwood Festival of Speed in the best way possible, meeting up with friends. Friends who also happen to support what we do. Quad Loch, Steck Films, and PWI.
It was good to slow down for a moment, catch up, share a laugh, and just take in where we were, surrounded by machines that we had dreamed about, and people who help make trips like this possible.
So coming back every year, yeah? Just fly over, just...
It would be fun.
It's good networking, Ben. It's good networking.
Oh, okay, is that how we're gonna expense it?
Yep,
We're gonna
it's a
expense
write-off.
it. Yeah.
It's a write-off.
That means it's free. If it's a write-off, it's free. Then it's Randy Cooks.
You got an FL5 Honda Civic Type R here at Goodwood. I should have brought my FL5. Maybe they would have let me run. front-wheel drive traction issues.
Goodwood was incredible, but our road trip wasn't over. There was still more ahead, and a long drive to get there. Next stop, the country of Wales. A completely different vibe, new roads, and a whole lot more to explore.
Well, holy cow, Ben, I don't know how we're gonna top that. That felt like a fever dream.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I think that's got to be the best in the world, right?
It's gotta be, it's amazing.
Yeah, the parking situation was one of the crazier things I've seen.
Yeah, I used a lot of windshield wiper fluid to try to clean off my front windshield.
Yeah, hopefully all this highway cruising kind of blows some of the dust off of the Evo. How are you finding the Civic, Ben?
You know, this car, it's kind of like the perfect car to describe that there's not really anything to talk about, because it just works. It has just enough power that you need, not too much. The driving feel is like good.
I have a similar takeaway on the Evo as far as it's so good there's nothing to complain about, but there are things about it that I want to change. If this car was not an automatic, if it had an actual 5 or 6 speed like my other Evo, it would be a lot more engaging to drive.
Yeah, I feel ya. With this car, with the Civic, there's a lot of things that I want to change, but it's all stuff that I can't change, mostly how it looks. So I have no complaints because I can't do anything about it.
Before we knew it, we had made it to Wales, and suddenly all the road signs were in Welsh. Visually, not much else has changed, but it was cool realizing we were in a whole new country.
I've been driving years in the US, 15 years, and I've never curbed a set of sports car wheels, performance enthusiast wheels. But I finally curbed a wheel here in the UK. Man, stuff's tight around here. A lot of street parking is necessary. A lot of curbs that just jut into the middle of the road for seemingly no reason. I suppose, it was kind of inevitable that this would happen at some point. Honestly, I would probably rank this as the second worst accident I've ever had while driving an Evo.
It felt good to be back out in the open again. The roads through the Black Mountains in Wales were wide, sweeping, and honestly kind of unreal. After days of tight towns and packed events, this kind of scenery was a breath of fresh air, literally.
Ain't no dumb vegan, that's for sure.
And then we encountered this guy, the first native Welshman I'd ever met.
So, what's your name, man?
My name is Brandon.
Brandon?
Yep.
With an A?
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Is Wales a bit different from the rest of the UK?
I don't know, because I think the furthest I've ever been is Manchester.
Oh, really? So we in the background here, we just have a sheep.
Yeah, just grazing, then, well, it's already been sheared now, so just wait until same time next year, really.
Did you shear that sheep?
Oh no, I don't have the minerals, do I? I don't have the minerals.
The what?
The minerals, balls. I don't have the balls, do I?
Oh, to shear a sheep?
Yeah, they're feisty. They headbutt you,
Sorry, what?
They headbutt you,
Oh, headbutt you?
Yeah. I've had that a few times. It's not nice. It's not nice.
They'll headbutt you in the minerals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were still chatting when we heard the sound of something a bit quicker than a sheep coming up the road. A group of guys rolled up in a Toyota MR2, a Lotus Exige, and a bunch of British Caterhams. Just proper driver's cars. They'd clearly been enjoying the mountain, so we stuck around and had a chat.
What's happened? This is a common occurrence on Caterhams?
It's on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got, I think it's a 111R, Lotus 111R, Lotus Elise. Same engine as the 2ZZ Toyota engine. And then we've got my dad's car, a Caterham R400, a Ford 2-litre Duratec. And then we've got the next Caterham, which is a slightly modified R300 with the old Rover engines. So they're both kind of similar speed. And then finally we've got a newer Caterham at the end, the 360R. So yeah, quite a lineup. Because one of the Caterhams already kind of half broke down earlier and turned off. So yeah, we're on a road trip, 2-day road trip, all the way up here from the south. We've driven about 4 hours now. So getting there, nearly there. I think the track's in an hour or so from here. Yeah.
In the UK is 4 hours a sizable trip?
Yep. Yeah, in the UK, yeah, it's been a long day, and especially with no aircon in the MR2, because it's pretty hot today. I don't know how this compares to the US heat, but I'm pretty sweaty. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a bit of a tough day.
Lovely to meet you.
Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your road trip.
Oh, thank you so much.
I feel like it's a lot more peaceful out here.
Yeah.
Kind of. Wales is a country, but you don't really hear about it as a country. You kind of hear of it as like part of England, but it is its own country. So it's Wales, Scotland, and England are part of Great Britain. It's also Northern Ireland, part of the UK, which is why we can't call this road trip the UK road trip technically, because we're not doing the entirety of the UK, because we're not going to Ireland, Northern Ireland.
So we're here on Black Mountain. This has been described to me as Top Gear Road, because I guess Jeremy Clarkson came out here and filmed some stuff out here, which makes sense because
seems pretty easy to film here. And I mean, the road you can see down there, yeah, like it loops around.
It's really, really gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah. Your camera lens can shoot very far.
It's also like a controlled environment, quiet, peaceful.
Extremely peaceful.
It's the best.
Then we've been out here filming like all day on top of Black Mountain in Wales. Something we haven't really talked about. Can you read that sign without reading the bottom of it?
Yeah, no. No? Should I attempt it? Do you want me to attempt it? Right here on live television?
Yeah, that's tough.
Cadwich ich see our denin our bob adeg. Now see, I attempted it.
How'd you do?
Now I did it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's not even related to English.
I don't know.
One other thing, Ben, we've been filming all day. Something's gone wrong with my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good. Glad to hear that.
Which I didn't even notice while we were filming.
Well, I'm glad that it's near the end of the trip. What's wrong? Did you lose a brake caliper bolt or no?
Take a look at that gauge cluster.
Oh no, Ben.
What you see on the fuel gauge there?
I don't think that's broke. I think that's just a lack of observance.
I didn't say it was broken. I said something's gone wrong with my car. So it's been drinking gas. I would bet I got like 12 miles per gallon today. So we need to get to a gas station ASAP.
Okay.
Ben's Evo had absolutely annihilated its fuel tank. I'm not saying that it had a drinking problem, but the pump and the car were on a first-name basis by that point. Once we were topped up, we headed out to a local racetrack to check out the grassroots scene here in Wales. And man, we had not expected it to be that good. Seriously impressive cars, talented drivers, and zero ego. Just people pushing their builds and having a good time.
This is about as grassroots as it gets.
Our track days and going to the racetrack, is that popular? Is it doing well?
Reasonably. Most track days are full.
Okay. What does it cost to do a track day here in the UK?
Each individual's paid £145.
That's so cheap compared to the US.
We've got a Lotus Evora, I believe, which is a completely factory car. He's come along, he's having just as much fun as people in fully built race cars.
This car was, I think, 1,800 quid.
Wow.
Bought off Facebook, came with BC coilovers and poly bushes and not much else.
And the cars are cheap.
Yeah, we
relative. They're going up now, which is very annoying,
our
but they
market
were
is
very cheap
compared to like Europe.
My MR2 was £900.
That's extremely cheap.
After chatting with a few people at the track day, I ran into Ilya from Rusty Weld Fab. He told me he was building the fastest Renault Clio in the UK, and it was K-swapped. So naturally, I had to go check that out.
Ta-da! What did I tell you?
This is crazy.
I've set myself a goal to build the fastest Renault Clio in the UK.
Yeah.
And so far, I think I'm succeeding because there is no other Clio that can beat my lap times around some UK circuits. Well, this whole front is basically a clamshell. K24 Honda engine. It has L19 head studs, Kotuk sequential 6-speed gearbox, hydraulic paddle shift, a G30 900 Pulsar turbo.
So you molded this bodywork?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Everything, the whole thing. It's all infused. It's a mixture. On this car, it's a mixture. It's a development vehicle because I kind of made a business out of it because now I make carbon fiber parts for fellow time attackers or somebody else. I mean, a lot of things, like for example, the same as the roof, that's the real thing.
Oh, carbon roof, triggered. Don't let Mark watch this. So how much does this weigh?
Last year, it was 860 kilograms.
What is 860 kilograms to pounds? 1,895 pounds.
Have a look inside, you need to take a seat.
Oh my gosh, this is nothing. Oh gosh.
Anything?
Got the Garmin catalyst,
Yes.
brake bias.
Yes.
I like this switch panel. Is that also Haltech?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's my aircon.
That's the best.
And it blows in the seat as well.
Oh, you got air-conditioned seats in here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Oh, and there's another one up here.
Yeah.
Do you have tire temp sensors?
Yes.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I don't use it.
That's
Hydraulic paddle shift,
for
yes.
these?
Yes. Goes, so there is no wires, nothing. It's just all electronic. We also have a tilt and pedal box. It's pretty special.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you built something amazing. This makes my Civic look like a road-going car.
No.
I mean, it really does. This is incredible.
I usually don't run a passenger seat because obviously competition vehicle.
Ilya had invited me for a ride-along in the Renault Clio, and I honestly couldn't have been more thankful. Seeing the car from outside was impressive enough, but getting to sit alongside somebody who knew exactly how to make it come alive, that was something special.
Very well balanced. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I can't believe how much the rear grips. Right here was the most impressive. Like, I can't believe it carries through here so well. Man. Oh my gosh, that was incredible, man. Oh, I got a lot of work to do to be as fast as this, holy cow.
The folks in Wales really know how to put on a good time. The track day experience was amazing, even though we weren't driving our own cars. Everyone was so eager to take the wide-eyed Americans for a ride around Llandow. It was fascinating to see how cheaply they were able to source track day cars, and just as cool to see all the different types of cars out there, like this Ford Ka, which I'd only ever seen in Forza 4.
Okay, so it's essentially, it's kind of like the smallest Ford that they did in this country. Yeah. And you can just throw it as fast as you want it. You barely have to brake around here. You just throw it really fast at things and it slows itself down.
Obviously, my favorite cars at the event were the MR2 Spiders, and they had so many of them there.
What kind of car are you driving today?
I'm driving an MR2.
An MR2? Ah, yes, an excellent choice. And what kind of oil are you running in, if you don't mind me asking?
I am using 540 Valvoline.
Valvoline.
For your sponsors.
Before we knew it, the day was over, and suddenly we were down to one more day left on the trip. But before we go, Ben found a Welshman to teach him the Welsh language.
I found an honest to goodness, what, Welshman?
Yeah, I'd like to say.
Then,
yeah.
So what's your name, man?
Lewis.
Lewis, nice to meet you. And can you teach me a little bit of Welsh before I go?
Yeah, of course. What would you like to know?
I don't know. Goodbye.
Hwyl fawr. Hwyl fawr.
Hwyl.
Hwyl fawr. So you're saying there's hwyl.
Hwyl.
Fawr.
I can't do that. I can't even do that.
It's a lot of rolling your R's.
I can't roll my R's.
And a Hwyl
fawr.
Hwyl fawr.
Hwyl fawr.
Hwyl fawr.
Well, I appreciate it.
We left the racetrack, headed to our final stop on this road trip, London. I had to sell the Civic. Not because I wanted to, but because US laws wouldn't let me bring it home.
Well, we're going physically to London area because I have a buyer lined up for the car.
We're selling your car on this road trip in London.
I can't bring it home with me, so what am I supposed to do? It's only a couple of hours to London, and the trip's not over. We've got plenty left. We're just gonna go ahead and sell this car real quick, and then we're gonna take a look at what London has to offer. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I know I can't take this car back home with me, so it's nice that I can sell it before I leave, but it is sad that it is all coming to an end.
I ended up selling the Civic Type R to a guy named Henry. Really nice guy, and this will actually be his third Civic Type R, so he knew exactly what he was getting into. Honestly, he knew everything about the car before I even showed up. He even knew that it had 1-bolt brake caliper modification from earlier on this trip. And yeah, if you're wondering, I did sell it at a massive loss. It was a bit of a last-minute thing, and when you've got no time, you really don't get to wait around for the right offer. Henry got a great deal.
Got yourself a deal. Your third Type R.
We all piled into the exceptionally capable Evo wagon and made our way to downtown London.
Where are you off to then?
To the train to go into London. Yeah, we're gonna catch the tube.
It's hard to say how grateful we are to you guys, the viewers, for making trips like this possible. Without you watching, and without our sponsors, this road trip would not have happened.
We hope we gave you a good look around Great Britain, but now it's time to show our sponsor the sights and sounds. We're taking Valvoline out for a day in London.
London, huh? The Big Apple.
Well, Ben, it only makes sense to end the UK road trip in front of Short Ben, Tall Ben, and Big Ben.
The third host of our channel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Valvoline for making this whole trip possible. Ben, congratulations on selling your car before we even finished the trip. That's like a new record for efficiency.
It's a Honda, everybody wants it.
Trip. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course. Well, Ben, what are you planning on doing with the Evo?
I can't sell it. It's too good. It's too good.
Well, you can't bring it back to the US, it's illegal. You could bring it to Canada, maybe register it up there and then drive it on like Canadian plates. Or you could store it here for 6 years. Then you could import it?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah?
We'll see. We'll see.
As our time in Great Britain comes to an end, I couldn't have asked for a better experience from Gears and Gasoline's first ever overseas road trip.
It's one I'll be thinking about for a long time. It all still feels like a bit of a fever dream, and whatever comes next, this one was one for the books.
Here it is, guys, my new car.
We took risks right out of the gate.
I'm so excited to take this on a road trip.
Cars bought blind from across the ocean, figuring out how to survive on England's roundabouts.
Did I cut that guy off? No.
And trying not to get caught by one of the country's billion speed cameras.
He's only got one caliper bolt.
But despite how many things are different about the UK, the stuff that really matters is all too familiar. Automotive enthusiasm is a language understood all over the world, no matter how thick your accent.
It wasn't me.
Evos and Type Rs drive just as well on the left-hand side of the road as they do on the right, and the people. Any road trip you take is only as good as the folks you meet along the way, and you won't find kinder and more accommodating people than the ones in Great Britain.
Ta-da!
I'll remember a lot from my time across the pond. Good, sometimes odd food.
Just kind of odd.
Quirky cars and narrow roads, incredible history and natural beauty, but the thing I'll remember the most is the people we met while we were there.
It's easy to feel sad that this trip is over, but I'm really happy that it happened in the first place.
Well, Ben, I can say categorically, I'm not going to regret our trip to the United Kingdom.
What is a kingdom?
You know, a kingdom.